Good morning, dear students. Yesterday we had started the story The Old Clock Shop. I have already told you the message of this story is peace is the ultimate solution of each and every problems of this earth. So this is the story of old clock shopkeeper who was deaf and dumb, and you had seen that two men entered into his shop when he was about to close it. One was around 20 years old, another one was around 50 years, and their intention was to rob the shop. But the shopkeeper, though he was afraid, but he did not show any sort of reverse action. So let's continue the story. The clock ticked on. Ray calmly wrote another message. Have you come to pick up a clock or watch? As Ray was deaf and dumb, so he wrote another message on a piece of paper, and the message says that do you come in this shop to pick a clock or watch? Meaning, have you come to rob me? Then he pointed to the lone board filled with hanging clocks and pockets watches. Then he showed his attention towards the loan area, meaning he was giving loan on the old clocks and watches. He was not a pawnbroker, but at the same time couldn't say no to the needy people who placed their old watches or clocks before him for anything they could get. Though it was not his business to give loans, but yes, if any needy person comes near to him, he never said no to them. Whatever help he could give to the needy people, he was always ready to give. So he showed that board to him. He loaned more than he should. They would be there when the owners wanted them back at the same price he had paid with no interest. And it was written on the board that he always used to give good amount and even more money, which was generally should not be given to them. And moreover, he was, whenever the person was returning their things, and they can get back their things by giving the money, and that is also without interest. Then the older man seemed to feel a little easier, took out his hand from his pocket and quickly looked at the watch on his wrist. How much will you give me for this? The man wrote. Now, dear children, see the transformation. The man had entered into shop to rob the shop because he needed money, maybe to celebrate the upcoming Christmas or to complete some of his requirements. But when he knew that he could get loan out of his watch, so he showed his wristwatch and he said, how much money you could give me. Ray noticed a little shame in the grey eyes looking at him. Now Ray noticed, because his observation was very strong, he noticed there was a little shame in the eyes of that man who had entered into shop with the intention to rob it, but the shopkeeper was so merciful towards him. The transformation started. The watch was nothing special and yet had great powers. It was something to exchange, a way out of a bad situation. Knowing that great need had brought the man to his shop, in the first place Ray asked, how much do you need for it? Ray noticed the watch. It was not very special one, for which he should give lot of money. But still he noticed that if somebody has come or is ready to give the watch for the sake of money, definitely his need was great. So he again wrote, how much do you want for it? The reply came back on the notepad, whatever it's worth. The grey man, he wrote the reply, whatever is the worth of this watch, you can give me. Ray reached into his cash box, pulled out $50 note and passed it into the man's hand. So Ray, this man, gave $50 note to this man. As they shook hands, Ray looked into the man's eyes. They seemed to say, "Thank you." When they were shaking hands, so Ray noticed that the man who entered with the intention to rob the shop, there was a word saying "thank you" in his eyes. They both knew the watch was not worth that much. Both of them knew the value of that watch was not of $50. But Ray wanted to help the man. Before turning to leave, the man wrote, "I will be back to pick it up as soon as I can. Merry Christmas." But the man wrote it on the notepad that as soon as I would have money, I would come and return your 50 rupees and I'll take my watch. And he wrote Merry Christmas. So now, dear children, you have seen the message. The little story ended on the half hour with the clock striking all together. Then all the clocks started striking together and the story ended. The timepieces, which had been looking on silently all the while, rang out the times with such feeling that even Ray thought he could hear them. Their sweet musical message was filled with hope. Though Ray was deaf and dumb, he was unable to hear the striking sound of the clock, whatever started making the sound that time. But it seems that the message of hope was very much clear. Even Ray was also able to hear it. The timeless message of peace on earth, goodwill towards all. This is the message of this story, peace on earth. And any sort of peace is able to prevail on earth when one of the person shows sympathy or submissive behavior. Here it is shown by the shopkeeper Ray. Goodwill towards all. And peace is the really end for everybody's happiness was felt by the three men who stood in the old clock shop. And the message was quite clear to us and to the three men who were there in that shop. Two the visitors and one is the Ray. So now, thank you, dear children.